For my 25th birthday, my boyfriend and I, Nate, decided to rent a yacht for the celebration, and I invited 8 of my close friends, including Shannon here. And the party was supposed to start around 3:30, so me and him, we get there a bit earlier, set up things. I have a few selfies and pictures of the boats.
Okay, why don't you give your evidence folder to my bailiff so Elijah can bring that over?
Yeah.
And you can continue.
So around 4, everyone starts to show up. Or around 3:30, everyone starts to show up. 4 is when Shannon actually shows up a bit late, which she tends to do often, but I kind of brush it off, although we've had a few tensions over the last few years, especially.
How many years have y'all been friends, ma'am?
Since like 2nd grade.
Since 2nd grade. Okay, so this is lifelong best friend.
Yeah, we were also roommates in college.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's giving this. Okay, that's very sweet. Yeah. Okay, but you are shading her quite a bit today. Okay, so she's always late and this and that. Yeah. Okay. Copy that. You look very beautiful here. These beautiful. This was the birthday picture?
Yeah, it was my birthday picture. Okay, that was before people really showed up, so before
Love
sunset.
the hair. See the nice picture of the boat so everybody can see. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yep, I see this beautiful boat. You said you and your boyfriend rented it?
Yes.
Okay. And then I see, some guests enjoying themselves on the boat.
Yes.
And you're saying that your best friend here was one of them. She was late. And then what happened after that?
So she was late, but we brushed it off and we decided to enjoy ourselves. We had only a few drinks by then, and around, I want to say 5:30, we docked and I decided to get everyone on the bow of the boat so I could make an announcement while my boyfriend went to the anchor to go get the champagne bottles.
Okay.
He came up and he brings the champagne bottles. He hands them to a few of my friends so they can open it after my speech, Shannon being one of them. And as I'm making my speech, or at least as we're trying to set up for this speech, she's messing and fiddling with this bottle. And I go over to help because she's causing this huge commotion. Everyone's looking at her and wondering what's going on. And Nate's trying to help her. As I walk over, the bottle opens, the cork shoots and hits me in the head, breaking my sunglasses. As you can see, I can't even wear them anymore.
Can you grab those for me?
My $300 sunglasses. And because we're on a boat and, I've been hitting the head so hard with this cork, I stumble.
So, I'm sorry, this is not funny at all. So the cork hits you in here and knocks this out?
Well, it hits me in the head, I'm assuming, because I fall all the way into the ocean.
Oh. That is a strong cork, young lady. Okay, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to hold this evidence. Let me bring in Miss Abel here. So, Miss Abel, you finally get to your best friend's party. Why were you late?
Traffic.
You can't make this stuff up, y'all. I'm telling you. Okay. So, the same traffic that exists every single day kept you from being on time to your best friend's 25th birthday party.
Yes.
But you eventually arrive. Y'all have a good time. She's about to give a speech. You decide that's a good time to open another bottle of champagne?
No. Her boyfriend was the one who decided to go get all the bottles for everybody. So it wasn't just me. It was a couple of other people too. So I was struggling to open it.
Let me ask you this. Had you had anything to drink yet?
I had 1 or 2 drinks.
At the party? Okay, but you wanted to turn up some more.
Well, they asked me to open it. Her boyfriend's in my face. Open it. Make it festive.
Is that accurate, ma'am?
I can't attest to that.
You weren't there for that.
I was there, but I was
getting ready for your speech.
Yeah, I was getting ready for my speech.
What was the speech going to be, by the way?
It was going to be to thank everyone for coming, and be like, I'm so glad all of you are here in my life. It's my 25th birthday, and then I get hit with a cork in my head. So you see my surprise when all my stuff is ruined.
Right, I've seen it. So you were hit in the head.
Yeah.
The inertia from the cork broke your sunglasses.
Yes.
Then knocked you in the water.
Yeah, I lose my balance. I'm in my also my shoes that are about $200.
Well, I see that. Let's pull up all of these items here so the courtroom can see this young lady's beautiful outfit.
Good intentions don't eliminate responsibility. So how is an accident different from negligence or carelessness? An accident is an unintended event. It describes what happened, not whether someone was responsible. Carelessness or negligence focuses on how the event happened, whether someone failed to use reasonable caution before an accident occurred. A person can have good intentions and still be responsible if their actions created a foreseeable risk. Many people believe if they didn't mean for someone to get hurt, they can't be responsible. The key question isn't simply whether someone intended for someone to get hurt, it's whether the actions leading up to the accident were reasonably careful given the situation. An easy example would be if you were carrying a hot cup of coffee through a crowded room. You don't intend to spill it, but if you're running instead of walking, the outcome may still be your responsibility. The trade-off is that the less careful we are, the greater the chance that an unintended accident becomes a preventable one. So before acting, take a moment to consider not only whether you intend for it to happen, but what could reasonably happen if something goes wrong. Good intentions are important, but good judgment is often what prevents accidents. Let's get back.
You see these gorgeous shoes. This looks like at least a 5-inch heel. I'm looking at.
Only way to do it.
They were $124.98. Let's see the sunglass receipt if we can, to see the expense on the broken sunglasses here. Elijah, you can give these back to her, poor thing. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
these sunglasses look like they were $325.
Yes.
Okay. Then we've got this gorgeous gown here.
Yes.
To the tune of $223. This pretty multicolor that you had bought new for the occasion.
Yes.
Yep, there's the dress. And now let's look at what the dress looked like after Miss Gibson was thrown into the water by the champagne court.
Yeah. It's all discolored and the salt stains are keeping it.
Yeah, because it's silk. You can't do anything with that. You can't dry clean that. That's a wrap on that.
Yeah.
So part of why you brought your best friend / defendant there's also some earrings that you have to claim?
Yeah, some earrings because I lost a pair when I came out of the water. I realized that they weren't on me anymore once I came to.
Okay.
I just, along with the shoes, I lost a pair of my shoes.
$142.35 for these gold earrings as well. So the whole outfit was, pardon the pun, a wash. Okay.
Pretty much washed
And
away.
so let's come back to you on this, Miss Abel. What do you have to say about this young lady?
Well, champagne bottle's not just gonna pop like that. Like everything inside of it went everywhere, and for that to happen, they have to vigorously shake that, which I did not do.
So
before
you did not
that
shake
popped.
the bottle?
No, I may have been sitting there struggling. The boat may have been rocking, but that's not enough for it to shoot out with all the liquid. There isn't even anything left in there. You have to vigorously shake a champagne bottle for that to happen. Now, mind you, her boyfriend is the one who brought that up to me.
So I'm about to say, are you implying that it was the boyfriend that rigorously shook the bottle?
Somebody had to, and he was the only one with that bottle.
We're not going to play that game. Are you implying to this court? Thank you, ma'am. So she says that your man did it.
Well, he didn't. She only says that because she hates Nate because she doesn't have a man.
Wait,
dated
I
Nate.
didn't see that coming. That just...
I'm sorry that I want to be the rich
Okay,
man.
hold on, Miss Abel. I'm trying to get my breath together.
You can't.
That came out of nowhere.
Left field.
Oh my God. How does that make you feel?
Well, I don't need a man. So
She
I don't
just
feel
can't
any
get
type of
one.
way.
Okay, hey. So now y'all are starting to get frenemies. Now, I was told by people here at the court, Miss Abel, that you have been such good friends with this young lady for so long that you have a song about her. Mm-hmm. Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
You got a song about it?
Yep.
Want to sing it?
Yep.
Let's go.
I've been doubted. I've been counted out. I've gone unnoticed. I've been burned out. These are my deepest secrets. Trust me when I mean I say. But I gotta be real right now. Trust me, I mean what I say. Trust me, I mean what I say. When I say you don't notice me most days. No, you don't see that dynamic done changed. But you don't know what to say. I'm shamed cause you really was my fave. Now I gotta push you away. Making me feel this way. That is for real not okay.
All right. Miss Gibson? Girl, you in danger. Miss Abel is feeling some kind of way. And this is your friend of
this is my
20-some
friend.
years, whatever.
This is my friend, and she was not sincere about her apology from the moment I got out the water.
No, we ain't talking about that, ma'am. We ain't talking about that. We're going to get to that. But I want to know what you have to say about this young lady. Look at your friend, who just told us in a beautiful song, beautiful voice, beautiful rap, she doesn't feel seen by you. Dynamic has changed with you. You've forgotten what it was to be a friend to her. What do you say about that?
I say that's not true.
Are you caught up with your man, young lady, and you've forgotten the nature of the friendship that was lifelong and steadfast and college roommates and this and that, and now You moving different? Is that what it is?
No, I think she just thinks I'm moving different because she used to have all my time and now she doesn't have all of it all the time.
Well, let's pivot. Is it true that best friends you may still be, you're used to a certain dynamic where it was just the two of you, and now as y'all are growing up to young women, 25 is very pivotal, you're feeling a way that you don't have the same access to her that you used to?
I feel like she doesn't see me. Like, if I tell her boyfriend who said, quote unquote, that I was so desperate for a man that if she was into it, I should let him get a crack at me.
Oh, no. My ears, Elijah. I can't have it. This is young too bad. Are y'all friends today?
Not at this current moment, no.
If I rule in your favor and she pays you your money for the damaged goods, would she be your friend again?
I can't say she'd be my friend again, but I'd be willing to make those steps again.
What steps?
To be her friend again.
Oh, you'd be open to rebuilding the friendship?
Yeah, to reconcile.
And do you consider her a friend, Miss A?
No.
And is it beyond repair for you?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's kind of sad. Man, childhood friends, and it sounds like, and I hate to say this, torn apart because of a man. You see how y'all do, Elijah?
Wait.
How I get in it?
Wait.
No, but listen, I hope that this is temporary, this spat between you two. And listen, as somebody who's had friends for 30 years, it is true that sometimes it's a season, but sometimes it's a lifetime. And it seems like you two young ladies have a great deal of history, fondness, and affection for each other, but that you are both hurt. That you both feel the other is maybe not allowing the space for the natural progression of growth and life development and life stages.
I don't actually believe this is about a man at all, or that the man is dividing the friendship. In the song, the defendant said the dynamic was different, and that to me is key because our values influence who we spend time with, what we prioritize, and how we define a good life. So as our values change, our relationships change with them. The people we're drawn to often reflect who we're becoming, not just who we've always been. So while shared history can create a strong bond, shared values are often what sustain a relationship over time. So two friends might have shared values in college, going out together, spontaneity, spending most of their free time together, and then a few years later, one might value building a career or investing in a serious relationship, while the other still prioritizes social life. The friendship hasn't failed. Neither set of values is wrong, but they are no longer compatible. And really, that's just part of life. Not everyone is meant to go with you into every season. Now, if you're enjoying these courtroom breakdowns, make sure to hit the follow button and share with a friend of yours. Let's keep going.
So I hope that when y'all leave this courtroom, regardless of my verdict here today, y'all are able to do some work to put it back together. But let's get to the facts. I'm looking at some text messages that I guess y'all had a text exchange, and y'all haven't talked since then, I heard.
No.
Okay, let's see if we can look at these text messages. Starts with Miss Abel. Hey, I've had time to cool off, and I want to talk about what happened on the yacht. I've been giving you space if I know you need it. I did, and now I need to take responsibility. My sunglasses are cracked. Oh, this is you. I need you to take responsibility. My sunglasses are cracked. My dress is ruined. I'm missing a shoe and the earring. The total is $8.94, and you popped the champagne at me. You need to. So before I go further, this is you implying that this was malicious?
Yes.
You think she was trying to embarrass you?
At least at some point. From the moment she got there, she had a sour attitude. She was barely interacting with everybody. I mean, her and Nate were kind of going back and forth for a little bit. And honestly, it took her a week to even... She didn't even say anything. I had to text first. She would not say anything to me, not even barely a peep.
Okay. Then you say, Charlotte, I'm sorry you fell overboard, but I didn't aim the champagne at you. The boat rocked and the cork went off. It was an accident. You say an accident you caused. You were pointing the bottle right at me while shaking it around like... I don't know what this is.
A
Maybe
maraca.
A what?
A maraca.
Oh, maraca. Okay. You say, I wasn't shaking it. Your boyfriend handed it to me and told me to pop it. Two very different stories. You say, don't blame Nate for your screw up. He was including you, trying to make you feel part of the celebration. You say he was hyping it up. Bottle had already been shaken. It shot out. That still doesn't excuse you pointing it at me. This is really, before y'all came into the courtroom, this is what I wanted to know. Everybody in here that has ever opened a champagne bottle, even a sparkling cider, knows I'm going to put this far out of reach to make sure that even if it goes awry or whatever the dynamic can be, no one is hurt. Miss Abel, did you do that?
Yeah, I didn't expect her to also walk towards me.
I don't think this courtroom is buying a scenario where on her birthday, as dressed up and gorgeous as she looked, she made it her business to intentionally walk into the line of champagne fire.
She literally told me she saw it, and she said I was pointing it at her when I was pointing it like this.
Okay. Y'all continue to go on. I'm not even going to bore the court with all this back and forth y'all talking about, and you tried to kill me with the champagne cork, and Nate handed it to me. This is a mess, ladies. And I know you're only 25. Are you 25 yet?
I'm 23.
Y'all both need to grow up. I'm for real. Y'all need to grow up, because this is petty. This is small. Life is short, but life is long. And I don't think this is the direction y'all want to head in. So now I got to make a legal decision. Where I have a problem, Miss Abel, is something in my spirit on this one is telling me that the level of discontent and upsettedness that you have towards this woman leads me to believe that you might have had something to get off your chest. And you do strike me as a young lady that might be a little passive aggressive. Anybody else getting a little bit of that vibe?
We accurately judge someone's intentions. Intentions exist in someone's mind. Actions are what everyone else can actually observe. Because we don't directly observe intentions, we naturally infer them from behavior, context, past experiences. The same action can be interpreted very differently depending on the relationship and the history between the two people. The less information we have about someone's intent, the more likely we are to fill in the gaps with our own assumptions. So our emotions can influence those assumptions. So when trust has been damaged, people are more likely to assign negative intentions. That doesn't mean those intentions are correct. It means our interpretation is shaped by the information and experiences we already have. This is why two people can witness the exact same event and sincerely believe two completely different things happened. So before you conclude someone's intentions, ask yourself, do I know this, or is this my interpretation? Let's find out the verdict.
I do have a ruling. I think I've clocked you absolutely right of center, Miss Abel. I think that you have tremendous care and love for this young lady as your friend, but I think you're going about it in a very passive-aggressive, immature manner. And today in this courtroom, your immaturity is going to cost you exactly $894. One of these days, you're going to look back on this whole episode, this whole experience, and this will make sense to you. But in the meantime, this court feels that it is Miss Abel, the defendant, who failed to exercise reasonable duty when opening the champagne bottle. You did not point it away from all potential victims that could have been harmed by this. She happened to be harmed in a very aggressive way, might I add, and it could have been a lot worse. Had she not been wearing those sunglasses, this court would be finding you liable for any and all medical costs, operations, repairs, and it could have really been bad, young lady. But instead, I'm going to find you liable for all of the damages she put into evidence. The dress, the shoes, the earrings, the sunglasses. The court rules in favor of the plaintiff for the full amount asked, $894. That is my ruling.
We don't control every outcome, but we do control the level of care we bring to our actions. That is the hard lesson I think the defendant is learning today. So the moral of the story, small moments of carelessness can have lasting consequences. So let's do better. Think about the possible consequences before you act. Now, my final question for you. Do you think the judge got it right, or do you think she assumed the defendant's intentions? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.